What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. This is episode number 3, and we're bringing you main events. And yes, we have 4 matches on the card. Brodus Clay versus Dolph Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Darren Young, and Drew McIntyre. And then finally in our main event, we have Roman Reigns, Kane, and Chris Jericho in a triple threat. So Brodus Clay wins the opening contest, and Darren Young defeats Drew McIntyre. And normally I'll play the main event, but I really want to play that Daniel Bryan, John Cena match. I mean, because in WWE 13, Daniel Bryan, he did have 2 matches with Cena. The first was a losing effort, and then Bryan did get a win over Cena, so, it makes sense, but so does the main event. I don't know, okay, we'll play the main event. So Daniel Bryan beats John Cena. We'll play the main event. That's the thing I'm gonna do. Probably only going to play the main event unless I see a really good match and the main event doesn't make any sense. So normally, on main event, we will play the main events, of course. And anyway, it's Kane versus Jericho versus Roman Reigns.
To the ring, from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 231 pounds, Chris Jericho.
Listen to this WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
Look at this, it's Roman Reigns coming from behind, attacking Kane with a clothesline before the match even began, and normally I'd probably randomize, but we gotta play as Roman Reigns. I mean, we just got to. He had that match against Undertaker. I mean, he did lose to the Undertaker on Raw, and now he attacks Kane from behind. It makes sense, and this Universe mode, it's looking awesome. I'm thinking I might actually be able to let Universe govern itself. I know that seems like something. If you had told me in WWE 13 that next year I'd be able to let Universe govern itself and just let Universe do its thing, I would have said you're crazy, but it looks like I might actually not have to go all full control and, like, I won't have to go all Triple H and, you know, just do what's best for business, because Universe mode knows what's best for business, apparently. Things looking pretty cool. Like I said in the last episode, I may have to make some, you know, changes here and there, but for the most part, I think this Universe mode is actually looking really well so far, even with the computer just setting things up. But right now it looks like Roman Reigns getting double teamed by Kane and Jericho, as I don't think the bells rang yet, but big clothesline there from Roman Reigns, and now I think the bell's gonna ring. And well, I guess it is a triple threat match, so that means no disqualification. And I did forget to turn up the difficulty just yet. I've been meaning to turn it to Legend, but I kept forgetting, so hopefully by the next episode I will have it upgraded to Legend. And like I said in the last episode, if there's any retro superstars or legends, you know, that kind of guys, say Batista, Goldberg, Edge. Well, Edge is going to be in it because I used him in 13, but, you know, those kind of guys, if there's anyone you want to see, I will take your comments into consideration. I mean, there are a few guys that I know I want to use, and some superstars that I know just won't fit into this Universe mode, because I would rather keep it current. But if there are like certain guys you want to see, I'm sure I can work a storyline out of it. So, I mean, they might not be in the Universe mode like right away. I might kind of keep it a surprise and, you know, just take time to think about how I could bring them into a storyline. But Roman Reigns with a big clothesline takes down Jericho. But yeah, I may not, oh my God, this wake up taunt. Oh my God, that wake up taunt is that is just over the top. That was amazing. And a big spear to Chris Jericho. And as you see here, the instant replay. Big spear breaking Chris Jericho in half. And this could be a very quick main event. Nope. Jericho's still in the yellow. We're not going to have Jericho no-sell the spear like Undertaker did last night. Nope. We can't have that. So, like I was saying, this is our main event here on Main Event, a triple threat between Kane, Roman Reigns, and Chris Jericho. And in case you missed the last episode, be sure to go check that one out. But I did explain in the last episode that Kane and The Undertaker made their return on the final Raw of WWE 13 with a double chokeslam to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose after Ambrose's match with Daniel Bryan. And now, I mean, this just makes sense. We had Roman Reigns, he faced Undertaker on Raw, and now we're getting Roman Reigns in a triple threat match with Kane here on main event. It just makes so much sense. I just really am loving this Universe mode so far. Universe is just, they didn't make any drastic changes to the game. Like, overall, they didn't make any drastic changes. But it's just the little things here and there that really make this game one of the best I've seen in a while. And anyway, now is Chris Jericho looking to inflict some damage on Kane. We're going to let things go here for now, as Jericho's got a signature, but so do we. Roman Reigns has a signature. Let's go ahead and see if we can take out Kane with a... Nope. Kane in the cover. Not even a 1 count, as Roman Reigns breaks it up. And I do want to kind of keep things in the similar style that I did in WWE 13, where I was kind of just like a third-person commentator. But the first few episodes, I'm going to be, first-person sort of announcing, because, I mean, I'm still getting used to the Universe mode. And Roman Reigns, I was trying to go for a clothesline, but instead it's a spear. And into the cover. 1, 2, 3. No! Kane kicks out of the spear as Jericho just sitting there watching on the apron. And that is right, Roman Reigns has a catapult spear that we could possibly use in a future match. So that would be cool. But Roman Reigns now setting up Chris Jericho for a powerbomb. And I think we might want to try and pin Jericho here. It's 1, 2, 3. No! Jericho kicks out. But I think I'm going to try to get the win over Jericho here. Just to kind of be the heel and, make Kane seem a little more dominant. Because, I mean, Roman Reigns, he did lose to The Undertaker on Raw. But, I mean, so I guess he could use a win over Kane. But I think I want to try to get the pin on Jericho to sort of make it, I don't know. It just seems like it would better benefit the storyline if Kane wouldn't take the loss to Roman Reigns just yet. But that was a little bit of a botch there. Now Jericho, punch to the face, and there's another one. And a kick to the gut. Code breaker! And Roman Reigns falls through the announce table off the code breaker. And Roman Reigns is out of it here as Jericho trying to pick him up. And Kane sort of getting in the way there, stopping that. But anyway, so this is main event. I will only play one match on main event. This will kind of be a bit of a shorter episode. And then I'll also be doing, well, I mean, it's obviously going to be the main event of main event. And there's a big clothesline from Roman Reigns. But I also am going to showcase WWE Superstars in this episode. But with Superstars, it's only got 3 matches, and I'm not going to play any of the matches. I'm just going to simulate those, so it's sort of more sort of storyline, I guess, where you can see like who gets a win over who. Just sort of off-screen building momentum. And now Roman Reigns setting up that awesome wake-up taunt. But Kane sneaks in, and now he's got that glove with whatever stuff he has on it to try and make Jericho pass out. And Roman Reigns with a spear breaking Kane in half. But like I said, we want to try and get the win over Jericho. And Kane does have a chokeslam, so that has to be considered. That has to be taken into consideration. It could come into play at any point in this match. But I mean, here I couldn't really get the pin over Kane as Jericho was getting in the way. But a Samoan drop from Roman Reigns. And now Kane goes into the cover. 1. And no, Roman Reigns is there to break it up. And now Kane's got Jericho by the throat for a new choke slam animation, and he takes down Chris Jericho. But now Roman Reigns with a hard Irish whip, sending Kane to the outside, and Roman Reigns looking to steal it here, hooks the leg on Jericho. 1, 2, 3, and Roman Reigns gets the victory over Chris Jericho and Kane in this triple threat, as Kane did the damage with the choke slam, but it was Roman Reigns in the end who came up victorious there. And now what is this? Somehow Kane's in the ring, not going to question it. Roman Reigns grabbing a steel chair, and Roman Reigns with a steel chair just beating away at the big red monster. And I'm not going to question it. It's a relevant cutscene. I mean, Kane may not have been in the ring, but I mean, it makes sense. He's attacking Kane with a steel chair. It makes sense, so I'm not going to question it. But SummerSlam's still 4 weeks away, and that was our main event card. You've already seen who's won the matches. Nothing new in the news. The rankings shouldn't really have changed. I'm not too sure. Rivalries. I don't think it's set up anything else. We could set up a rivalry between Roman Reigns and somebody else, maybe like Kane or something. But I don't know. I'm still thinking. I could do like a tag team feud But, I mean, that's going to be kind of limiting as far as, you know, what it could do. Also, the rivalries, I think if you don't set them up, like, on the first week or the first show, then it's going to push it off till the next month. So, we're going to have to get rid of that rivalry there. I think it has to do if you set it up on the first Raw of that month. I think that's, like, the earliest, otherwise it'll push it back. Or the game will set up some of its own, but here on WWE Superstars, we have our 3 matches. David Otunga versus Zack Ryder, and the win goes to David Otunga. Our main event, Titus O'Neil and Rey Mysterio, and Rey Mysterio gets the win. And now, I'm sorry, this is the inaugural episode of Superstars. I gotta do something. We're not gonna play. I mean, we missed the opportunity on main event to play the Bryan Cena match. So, I think we're gonna interfere. How about that? We'll keep it still kind of short and sweet. We're gonna interfere, and we're gonna be the WWE Champion himself, Dean Ambrose. Or maybe Seth Rollins? I don't know, that blackout's going to be kind of difficult to hit without trying to keep him down with no damage. So let's go with Dean Ambrose. Headlock driver should be nice and easy to hit on either of these superstars. Well, actually on both. So we're going to go ahead and enter the match. See, I don't know. Are we going to attack Bryan, just Cena? Are we going to attack both? Still sort of considering what we could do here, but either way, it's going to benefit a storyline. So we see Daniel Bryan and Cena in the ring, and Daniel Bryan looking for a clothesline, but no, he takes down the referee instead. And one cool thing they did add to change this up a little bit, that's right, Dean Ambrose music hits, and the WWE Champion setting his sights on the 2 men in the ring, and now Dean Ambrose enters the ring here. But they did add in the music, and I really like that. But now as we see Dean Ambrose setting up Daniel Bryan for the headlock driver. And now he's got John Cena for another headlock driver. So he's taking out both superstars here. Definitely 2 superstars who are they're definitely in the hunt for that WWE Championship. Possibly could have a match with Ambrose down the road, but Dean Ambrose interrupts this match, attacking Daniel Bryan and John Cena. This is just utter chaos here on WWE Superstars. But Dean Ambrose, he got the last laugh against Undertaker on Raw. And now he does so here on Superstars, attacking both John Cena and Daniel Bryan. So now we're back in the menu here. And that match will go into no contest thanks to the interference. But Dean Ambrose, SmackDown will be the next episode, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Nothing new in the news. The rankings, let's take a look. Daniel Bryan number 2, Cena is number 4, so they definitely are in the hunt for that WWE Championship. But I want to thank you all for watching this episode of WWE 2K14 Universe Mode. Be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave your comments and suggestions down in the comment section below. Keep on YouTubing.